Good. I'll show you one. Keep it simple. All right, I'm going to get started real quick. Welcome to our Sunset Trail Cub Scout Roundtable Breakout for April. It's great to have you here. As always, we're going to start with sign-ins. I'll hand it to Carol to start. Name, rank, serial number. If I don't have your email address, please make sure you write it legibly. If you have been receiving emails from me and your address hasn't changed, please feel free to write same and keep this thing going. When it gets to the back, Phil, could you bring it back up and hand it to Daryl or something? And I think a lot of you have heard my spiel for why we do sign-ins, so I'm not going to go over it, but basically your pack gets credit for being here, you get credit for being here, signing in is a good thing. So with that, I'm going to hand it over to Anthony really quick, who has a literally 30-second spiel, Cub Scout specific. Anthony Marinick, everyone.
Hi. I'll stand over here where the camera can see me. Now I've eaten into my 25 seconds. So everybody knows the 2017 District Pinewood Derby is scheduled for Saturday, March 11th, 2017. Go ahead and write that down. I have to start talking about it now because otherwise I get a phone call the day after the event. Hey, when's the Pinewood Derby? It happened already twice this week. That's all I got. More details to come.
Well, wait. We could use people who are committed and excited about Pinewood Derby at the district level to come and be a part of the committee, right, Anthony?
What he said.
If you love Pinewood Derby and you want to help, talk to Anthony. And I'll have a slide at some point. I don't think I have a slide this month on that because I didn't expect this to.
It'll probably be October before we get very serious.
Yeah. But we could use a little help. Decorations, all that kind of good thing. All right, thank you, Anthony. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Mike Foltz. I am your Cub Scout Roundtable Commissioner. I am joined today by Chris May and Joe Crossman. They are our Assistant Roundtable Commissioners. We are your Roundtable team. I say this every month. I'm going to say it again. Please see us as resources to you. If there's something that you have a question about or aren't sure about or having problems with, contact me, contact Daryl, contact Chris. We all kind of have our own specialty. Chris joins us recently as a Cub Master. He brings a different angle. Daryl is an advancement and camp specialist. Would you add anything else to that? And I kind of, as a committee chair in my pack, I kind of see those things a lot. So don't hesitate to call us, or call me, or send us an email, whatever. We're here to help you make your program better. All right, with that, our agenda today, we're going to jump right into it. We're going to talk about the Hornaday Awards. For those of you who are new, there are a couple, I think, in the room. We like to present awards that we can guide our scouts to earning. And we also like to talk about awards that we as adults can earn. And there's a whole swath here. About 2 months ago, I thought there were 2. It turns out there are 7. So it's going to get crazy. But I love it. It's great. And these are awards mixed in that we can earn. We can have our youth earn. We can earn as adults. We can have our Boy Scouts earn in troops. We can earn as groups. It's crazy. So we're going to talk about those. We're going to break it down and make that clear. We're going to get into our main point of the Scout Law and the theme for our Cub Masters and our Den Leaders. What's our theme coming up? We're going to do a cheer, game, and a gathering activity. And finally, honestly, this won't take very long. We'll get to our interest topic, which is helpful online tools. And I don't say that sarcastically. Most of these tools are very helpful. And we'll wrap it up with final thoughts and resources. Questions, comments? Ready to go? Yeah? All right. Rock and roll. Okay, so the Hornaday Awards. Have you guys heard of William Hornaday? Anybody? He was, one of the early scouting guys. And he was really into conservation. And scouting as a program has been big in conservation since its inception, essentially. And the best quote I heard about this was, I don't need that. Go away. Yeah, there we go. Think of it as an Olympic medal bestowed by the earth. And a lot of these are very challenging to earn. Some of them are a little more straightforward. They break into 3 different categories. There are group awards. And the second one here, the gold certificate, is actually kind of an amalgam. But basically there's group awards, individual youth, and individual adult. And there are some general links here to go look at the whole swath if you want to have more details and more things. I'm going to kind of do a 30,000-foot altitude view. So let's start with the 2 group awards. The one that you might have heard of, and I've heard of as of 3 years ago first, was the Hornaday Unit Award. Packs, troops, crews, teams can earn this. And the requirements are fairly straightforward, but there are a couple of gotchas. It's presented for distinguished service in natural resource conservation to a unit. The local council is the organization that receives nominations or applications. Any registered unit can plan and carry out at least one environmental or conservation project. Here's the catch: you have to have an advisor. And the advisor is supposed to help you make sure that this project has sufficient quality, depth, and impact to qualify for this award. Hi, Mary.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm fine.
All right.
Good to see all of you.
Yes. And the other catch is that at least 60% of your registered members need to participate in the project to qualify. That doesn't mean the project has to be done all in one day, all in one weekend, or all in 1 month. It's just the fact that you have to have 60% of your registered members participate in the project. A unit may be nominated, or they may apply for this. So if you as a pack leader, you're a cub master, you're really into conservation, you want to do something like this, you want to spearhead, find an advisor, and go for it. And then you can put in your own nomination, not a problem. The recognition, while it seems a little bit weak, is a certificate. The cool idea I heard recently was, say you're an LDS unit, hang your certificate in the ward somewhere. Say you're chartered by a PTO or a PTA. See if you can hang your certificate in like the trophy cabinet at the school. Because this is a big deal. This is hard to earn. I've never actually seen this in the wild. I've heard of it. So, and then there's a link down here for more information. Basically, that's the application form. So that is the unit award. The other one that's really hard is the gold certificate. I couldn't even find an image of this online. This is the weird amalgam one. It can be given to an individual, corporation, or organization, and this is the one that is given to people who are not actually already affiliated with the Boy Scouts of America. And it's done at a national level. So if you work with somebody from, my best example of this is Solve. If you do a bunch of projects with Solve and you know this one person is coordinating a lot of these efforts of getting packs and troops involved with doing things, they might qualify for this. Solve is local though, so it's supposed to be more national level. It's kind of above our heads a little bit. Up to 6 awards may be granted annually on a national basis. So it's very rare, actually. Nominations to the National Council. And again, there is the nomination form down there. If you think you know somebody who would qualify for this, don't hesitate to put them in for it. But it's a big one. Let's talk about the youth awards really quick. There are 3, and they basically go from the bottom of the page is the easiest to earn up to the top is the most challenging. The badge, this is for Boy Scouts venturing varsity. It's a series of merit badges you need to earn. I believe it's 5 for each of the badge and the bronze medal, as well as being first class rank. I don't know why they threw that in there, but it is first class for all of these. And then as to earn the badge, which is this little guy right here, kind of cute. I think you wear it on your shirt somewhere. I'm not sure exactly where. Sorry. You need to plan, lead, and carry out a project from a series of categories, and the categories are listed in the application form. To jump from badge to the bronze medal, you need to earn, I believe it's a couple more merit badges, and then do 2 more projects. And then from there to silver, again, I think up here it's 7 or 8 or 9 merit badges, and they're all conservation related, soil and water management, fish and wildlife management, stuff like that. And then 4 projects. It's a big deal. But as a youth, as a Boy Scout, if you have a youth that is interested in this, this is a great thing to do if you have an older son, if you go into scout to roll into a troop after finishing your pack service, something to know about. So this is for Boy Scouts. For us adult leaders, there are 2, it's kind of similar. There's a gold badge and there's a gold medal. The gold, I believe they're both nomination only. By the way, all these are local council. The gold badge is local council. Demonstrate leadership commitment. It's kind of a nebulous argument, but basically as an adult leader, if you're helping to get youth involved doing conservation projects, somebody can nominate you. And the period of 3 years is important down here. So you've been doing this for 3 years. Maybe you're doing it at troop level. Maybe you're working at the district level to coordinate projects, something like that. The gold medal Two things to note here, they're very similar, but the gold medal has a 20-year of service, which is huge, and nominations go to National Council. So that's a big deal. And that is my presentation on the Hornaday of Words. Do you guys have any questions? Kind of makes sense? I know there's a lot. All these links are live in the PDF file that we'll send you at the end of the day if you sign in with an email address. Go do your research, but there's a lot of good stuff here, and they're very prestigious for the most part. So, okay, we're in April. We're looking forward to May. My Cub Masters and my den leaders have come and given me good feedback about doing this. So we're going to talk about the point of the Scout Law for May, and that is kind. Scout is kind. My wife loves this line. A Scout knows that there is strength in being gentle. Sometimes that's hard to get across to our Cub Scouts, but it's a good one. He treats others as he wants to be treated, a good golden rule thing, and then without good reason, he doesn't harm or kill a living thing. And that's always, I always remember as a Boy Scout out on the rifle range, squirrel! No, don't shoot it. You don't hurt things, right? So a Scout is kind. These are good things to roll into your Cub Masters Minute. If you're a den leader, you can pull these into your den meetings and remind Scouts of what it is to be kind. It's pretty, kind isn't like reverent. Reverent is super deep. Kind has a all shallow but graspable set of ideas for our Cub Scouts. So consider how to do that. And the theme this month ties right into kind, and it's really great for our Cub Scouts. It's all about my animal friends. I know as adults we're, oh boy, animals. But it's a great example for how to be kind. A few thoughts here. Those are straight to being gentle. It's important to be kind to all creatures, the big ones, the little ones, and all that stuff. And there are some great ideas in the pack resources on the Google Drive that you'll get pointed to via email tonight for how to pull in ways to be kind and to demonstrate kindness to our animal friends. Some ideas from that for the month of May. Consider having an animal keeper or a trainer visit your pack or your den meeting. They are out there. You could have a reptile person. You could go to the zoo. You could visit an animal rescue organization or a local shelter. Bonnie Hayes is great out in Hillsborough. My guess is if as a den leader you call Bonnie Hayes and say, hey, I've got some scouts who'd like to come visit and maybe take a tour, they'd probably be happy to do that. A whole pack of 40 or 50, maybe not. But it's a great facility. I'm sure I think they'd be happy to oblige. Or have a veterinarian or a forest ranger visit your pack. Consider these kind of things. These are great elements for having some sort of an animal idea come into your den, come into your pack. Adventures for this coming month that relate to kind, if you haven't hit them already. Games Tigers Play, these are all required. Running with the Pack, Grin and Bear It, Stronger, Faster, Higher. These are all mostly kind related. You think about the competition ones, and Grin and Bear It is the carnival about being kind when somebody comes in and maybe they're not doing too well on a carnival game, that sort of thing. How to imbue to your scouts to be kind and to be courteous and all that kind of stuff. Positive attitude from core value. If you run out of things, you can look back. There's still a lot of core value stuff from years back online you can find if you run out of ideas. So that is this month's theme and point of the Scout Law. I got a game for you guys. It's cool. I saw this on Facebook the other day, and this would work really well as a den meeting thing. You guys know where I'm going here? Tic Tac Hula Hoop? You guys know this one? I've never seen this before. If you don't have hula hoops, you could do this with painter's tape and do the grid for Tic Tac Toe on the floor, just like this, or even thin carpet. But the idea is, and I hope the video works here, the idea is all you need beyond that is 3 either t-shirts or towels or rags or something of 2 different colors. 3 exactly. And I love how this works. Let's see if this works. Okay, so it's a relay race. We put the scouts on the other end of the gym, and they're trying to do the tic-tac-toe thing. Watch what happens next. They've only got 3. So they won. All right. They've only got 3 shirts or rags. I see Phil smiling back there. You got ideas. So once there's a 4th scout in the mix, he doesn't have a shirt to put down. He has to move one of the other shirts into a new position, and they keep going and trying to win. And they keep going, and they keep relaying until they finally get a Tic Tac Toe. This could work well, especially good for a den meeting. You've got 6, 7 scouts. I think it would be awesome. It might work for a pack meeting if you have maybe more than one set up, or you have deep lines. I don't know. But I thought this was great. I wanted to share it with you guys. I'd never seen this before. This is, I believe, either a high school or a middle school basketball team. The neat thing about this is you're exercising the mind along with the body, right? So you're getting that duality, and that's fantastic. Makes sense to everybody? Again, if you don't have hula hoops, never fair, just get out your painter's tape. So, that is my recommendation for a game. Let's do a cheer. Do you guys know the timber cheer?
Yeah.
You do? Mary does. Mary, you know everything. Okay, this is simple. Phil knows this one. I think, okay, so we're going to divide the room in half. John and everybody on this side, you're going to be Chip, and everybody on this side is going to be Chop. You're going to say with it, you're going to say Chip, Chop, Chip, Chop, Chip, Chop, Chip, Chop, Timbers! That is the timber chair. Thank you very much. A gathering activity for you guys. Do you guys know the Who Am I game? Really? My wife knew this one. So this is fun. We'll run it past our Cub Scout to see what he thinks when we're done here. This is a great gathering activity you could do. Where's my cursor? Come on, cursor. There we go. It got lost. No, still lost. There we go. All right. As participants arrive, either den meeting or a pack meeting, I think this would work great for a pack meeting, by the way. Tape a slip of paper with an animal name on each person's back, each scout's back. Participants are to circulate and may ask one yes or no question of each other to determine the name of the animal pinned onto them. You can also do it on the forehead. I like the back idea. Samples of animals to use include ostrich, giraffe, tortoise, parrot, alligator, whale, goldfish, Dalmatian, kangaroo, elephant, owl, buffalo, fox, antelope, rhinoceros, lion, hyena, lobster, boa constrictor, gecko, and llama. Be creative. Have fun. The more the merrier. Questions?